Yo! Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. This is your host, Andrew Cruz, and it's been a rough and week, man. First, where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple iTunes. Sorry if I'm a little sweaty, but not sweaty, but I just got out. Told you guys I was working out and stuff on the live stream, but completely forgot what the fuck I was saying. Welcome to the Cruising Podcast, where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple iTunes, on Apple Podcasts, also on Stitcher, Mixcloud, and YouTube, and also Twitch. And also, you can find updates and upcoming episodes now on Instagram, on my at Cruising Podcast Instagram, and also on Facebook, which is Andrew Cruz, of course. You know, Twitter, Nice Town Finest. You know where you can find me, man. I'm telling you anyway, just in case it's your first time finding your boy. And all past episodes and everything is on Apple iTunes and SoundCloud too. SoundCloud, shit, mostly SoundCloud. It has all my stuff, so don't judge me. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday I was supposed to do a show, but a lot of stuff was coming out, and I wanted to put everything together and then have a full-on episode today. Yesterday, we find out about a future Batman casting, which I'm very, very, very excited for. I'm so excited for this. Right now, they are, not casting, but potential casting. Right now, there's talks about Jonah Hill possibly being either Penguin or the Riddler. I see him more as the Penguin. I ain't gonna lie. I see him a lot as the Penguin. And I like, to tell y'all the truth, if he doesn't become the Penguin and he does do the Riddler, I would like to see Josh Gad as Penguin. And I think both of those guys are, I don't know. It's just it seems like they're both perfect castings for each role. For the Penguin role, to tell you the truth. And then also we have Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright was on is like the lead robot. Sorry if I'm spoiling anything from the Westworld series. From the Westworld, he's the guy that's always talking to the robots and stuff. Well, just call them robots? Yeah, I gotta say robots. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. On Westworld, he's the one that normally talks to him, kind of light-skinned guy. They're talking about him becoming James Gordon, Commissioner James Gordon. Whew. Let me tell you something. If James Gordon was light-skinned or black, he almost looks similar to James Gordon from the comics. And I think that, once again, that's another pretty big casting call. They haven't really announced any villains yet. Really, that's really the first time we've heard anything coming out of that camp about the villains. We all know who Batman is. It's supposed to be Batman. It's Robert Pattinson. We also found out that it's going to be, I heard, based on the Long Halloween, which I heard this on the Kevin Smith Fat Man and Beyond. And they say he has very credible sources, so I trust Kevin Smith and everything that he speaks of, man. I Silent Bob is the shit. But seriously, I'm very excited to see how the casting kind of plays out. I know we all have our mixed feelings about Robert Pattinson becoming Batman and all the rest of that cool stuff. But look, listen. Possibly, we could have another bad Batman casting, but we also could have one of the greatest Batman castings, because this is the same thing we said about Michael Keaton. Mr. Mom's about to become Batman? What? Yeah, Michael Keaton is considered one of the best Batmans ever, on-screen Batman. So we got a chance, man. We got a chance. Now, George Clooney, we're not going to talk about those Batmans. Those are really bad ones. But it's cool. It's cool. We'll deal with it. But I think that I think if you put, like I said, if you put the right casting behind Robert Pattinson, I don't see how this can be a bad movie. And also, if you base it off of a very, very, very great comic book series of the, well, great comic book storyline, which is the Long Halloween, and it also, and to tell you the truth, the Long Halloween kind of does work with how they want to maneuver with this Batman, who is supposed to be more of, they're going to his detective side. How Batman, as we all know, is the greatest detective. So this is kind of bringing that to light. You know, the the detective part, because everybody keeps saying, you know, well, Christian Bale really only did nothing but fight, and he didn't really do any detective work. He did a little bit. I will say it wasn't as much detective work as we've seen in the past, but I think we need to go and look back at it and know that, like, we know Batman's the greatest detective. Now, well, I can't wait to see this side of it, because I don't think we've seen this side of Batman on screen almost ever. You know, so that's pretty exciting. All right, and then also there's another casting, not for Batman though. This is for Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, Texas Ranger. Just in case you kids don't know and you weren't born in the 90s, Walker, Texas Ranger is the Chuck Norris show where he never shoots anyone. He normally he dropped his gun and did spin kicks and did roundhouse kicks to the faces. And I don't think he never lost a fight on Walker, Texas Ranger. He never shot a gun on Walker, Texas Ranger. So, you know, you would think that you would put a karate type guy, because that's what Walker, Texas Ranger was. They've actually announced that Jared Padalecki will be playing Walker, Texas Ranger, who is Sam Winchester from Supernatural. This is why the name of the episode is Something Supernatural is going on here. Because if you're going to play Walker, Texas Ranger, which is a very iconic, very, very iconic Chuck Norris character, then you better start. You know, I seen it. I know I'm kind of stealing this from somewhere, but you better learn some spin kicks and some roundhouse kicks to the face, because that's tough. That's a tough tall. That's a tall order, my boy. That's a tall order, man. He said it was a really it was a cheesy show. You know, my mom used to watch it all the time. That was her show. Like whenever she was, you know, whenever she's working or at home, that's when Walker, Texas Ranger used to come on WGN. I used to sit down and watch it with her. You know, it was kind of awesome. Huh? Uncle Andrew, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm doing a podcast. What are you doing? Also, we saw Ryan. What's up, Ryan? I didn't notice what this was. My bad. I was looking at it, I was like, Uncle Andrew. Like, I don't have no nephews named Ryan. All right, my bad. Yeah, man, I'm doing my podcast on Apple. Like I said, on Apple Podcasts, you can go find past episodes from your boy. Uh, this is the Cruise Podcast, just in case you're new to seeing this. Also, what was I talking about? I was talking about spin kicks and Jared Padalecki. All right, so it kind of makes sense that he's doing another show, because this is the final season of Supernatural, and which is man, I'm gonna have my predictions for this show, man. I'm sure at some point both of them are gonna die. The two brothers are gonna die. Like I don't know, probably go to heaven. I hope. Hopefully Dean doesn't go back to hell. That would suck. Or both of them actually been to hell. So I'm kind of excited to. I'm actually kind of excited for this last season, and also I'm nervous about this Walker, Texas Ranger though, man. That's, first of all, I think he's way taller than Chuck Norris ever been. I think he's way taller than him, and have we seen him really do any, like, the real fighting that we actually seen him do on Supernatural was kind of like, it wasn't karate based, it was more just straight up, punching things in the face. You punching demons in the face and stuff. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. But I loved watching Walker Texas Ranger back when I was a kid. Not even just back when I was a kid, even in my adult life. I watched Walker Texas Ranger while doing I was sitting and watching WGN doing homework, watching it. Once again, it's a very cheesy show from the 90s, but for you kids to understand, there's a lot of cheesy shows that happened in the 90s that were very, very, very iconic. All right. So hopefully you guys can enjoy the reboot that's supposed to be coming out very soon. I'm sure it's coming out on CBS. I think CBS was the one that's kind of holding it. So also, one more, we got another casting. Another big casting. I know this is mostly comic book shit right now, so bear with me. Tom Welling is coming back. If you don't know who Tom Welling is, then you never watched Smallville and we can't be friends. But Tom Welling is the original Arrow, well, not even Arrowverse. He's the reason, his show, Smallville, is the reason why we have the Arrowverse on CW right now. Tom Welling played Clark Kent on Smallville, which lasted 10 seasons. He never flew until the final episode. But I'm very excited to see him back on screen hopefully playing Clark Kent. And just in case y'all don't know what Crisis on Infinite Earths is, there's going to be multiple Supermans. There's going to be multiple Flash. There's going to be pretty much multiples of every superhero, and also multiples of every supervillain, and also multiples, Green Arrow, which is supposed to be his final season. So we have 2 final seasons coming out on CW, which is Arrow and also Supernatural. So it's a pretty sad fall. And also they have a shortened season, which is 10 episodes right now. So, and I think that's supposed to be probably Arrow's final episode is Crisis on Infinite Earth. So it's going to be a very sad time and also a very joyous time. And also we got a very bad news also on Infinite Earths, which is Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor on Smallville, which it's been reported. I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure it out soon. That it seems like that he rejected coming back for Crisis on Infinite Earths. Look, Michael Rosenbaum is the greatest on-screen Lex Luthor ever, and this is comparing him with Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey also played in probably the worst Superman fucking movie of all time, but the greatest Lex Luthor is Michael Rosenbaum, and to not see him come back and not see the whole cast come back, except for Allison Mack, we understand why, but I'm excited to see some of the old characters come back, like Tom. I'm definitely cannot wait to see Tom Welling come back. I know he's probably the best, in my opinion, he's the best on-screen Clark Kent of all time. Maybe not the greatest Superman, because he was never really Superman. He was a red blue blur, but I'm excited. I'm very. It sucks that Michael Rosenbaum's not coming back. I wish he was, but I completely if I remember correctly, they didn't leave on good terms when he left. It wasn't good terms. So it's been almost a long time. It's been I think the show, to tell you the truth, Smallville fell off after he left the show. They built the show around him becoming the supervillain, and then they killed him off, and then it was the show kind of went downhill from there. In my opinion, it just didn't make sense to kill off Lex Luthor. They should have just at least left it to where he could have came back. So I completely understand. And remember, Supergirl also has a Lex Luthor under her show too. So we could have had multiple Lex Luthors come out. So which it seems like Crisis on Infinite Earths, or it looks like it's going to be really big. It's going to be a huge fucking event, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I really can't. All right. So I also watched the movie this weekend. Watched two movies this weekend. Goodness gracious, I did watch two movies this weekend. Hold on. I gotta add this to my thing real quick. Okay. So I watched The Dead Don't Die. Okay. First of all, Bill Murray doing zombie movies, it never ends well for Bill Murray. I don't know why it doesn't end well for Bill Murray, but it never ends well for Bill Murray. And it's heartbreaking to know that, to understand that, to see that. Bill Murray never survives zombie movies, except for Ghostbusters. But Ghostbusters wasn't really a zombie movie, more of a supernatural movie. But it is what it is. This movie had potential. It had potential. The name, the premise, like whenever the zombies come back, they went back to do what they did when they were alive, like do the thing they did most when they were alive. The stupid part of it was that Adam Driver's character was kind of fourth wall breaking, and it was like a movie that knew it was in a movie. And I think that was like that's where the movie kind of went sideways a little bit. Like I don't know. I know we're not supposed to take this movie seriously, but it first of all, I don't think it was really there was nothing really funny in the movie except for the cat the parts that we seen on the trailers. But at the same time, I just think that with the premise, you could have did more with the movie. Oh, let me do something real quick. Ugh. Good, gracious. So hot. Okay, there we go. So I can stop glistening. All right. So with this movie, though, I just think that you had a huge cast of characters. You had a lot of people on here. Practically, the spoiler alert. Oh shit! I should have did spoiler. All right, we'll put spoiler alert on everything. My bad. I should have said that shit first. My fault. If you're watching this live, my bad. But I think that the premise was good. Everything else they could have did with this movie could have been really good. And then you sit around and you watch it, and I'm just like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I don't like any of this. It's not funny. It's just, I think the joke was, they knew they were in a movie. They already knew that, like Adam Driver's character knew the outcome before everybody else. He's because he kept saying this isn't going to end well. I don't know. It just felt like this movie could have been so much better, and it just poo pooed. And I see why it went on video very quickly. And then also I watched the movie Donnybrook with Jamie Bell and Frank Grillo. Look, listen. I love gritty movies. I love backwater type movies that like they're kind of set in the southern and south and like it's gritty. Like Homefront with Jason Statham and James Franco. Great movie. I love that movie. I know not a lot of people liked it. I'm a fan of that movie. I was actually pretty excited to go and watch Donnybrook. And it was the movie didn't make sense. Why the fuck did you make this movie? Really? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know how to really explain this fucking movie. Frank Grillo is supposed to be a drug dealer with his sister, and his it fell flat. It fell flat. There's a reason why I guess I went straight to video. It's just the final fight was stupid. It was dumb. Donnybrook is actually a slang term for uproarious events that are happening. I had to go fucking look up what this shit meant. And it's supposed to be like a crazy event that's happening. And I sit around and I'm watching this movie and I'm just like, oh, this is bad. This is a really bad movie. The plot, stupid. The fights were dumb. And Jamie Bell is actually a really great actor. Frank Grillo, we all know Frank Grillo. He was been on Avengers and stuff. This movie fell flat. In my heart of hearts, I wish it worked out. I wish it was better. I truly do. I truly wish that this movie was better. I was very, I like these type of movies that are gritty, like Fight Club. Like, this could have been Fight Club-esque, but it wasn't. And it was bad. I don't know. I watched bad movies this weekend, and I was pissed. I was mad. I was like, what? Why did I watch this? What did I do here? What's going on? And we sat around and was like, I'm sitting there. I'm just like, this could have been better. You could have made this better, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Just it seemed like everything was you kind of rushed it, but at the same time, it was just like, what are we doing here? $100,000? You're fighting for $100,000 in this piece of shit ass fight? This is stupid. And you have to pay the fight? It could have been better. And it could have been better. It definitely could have been better. It could have been way better. But I don't know, man. It's just, why? Why was this? It could have maybe, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah. I mean, if you like watching bad movies, those two movies are really good to watch. So yeah, that's just where we're at with that. Okay, and also Power. Okay, let's talk about episode 4 of Power. Came out on Sunday. To the fuckers that spoiled that shit for me on Monday. On Saturday. Yes, it was a Saturday. That's what it was. It was Saturday night. And I happened to fuck up and watch somebody's Instagram stories. And as I was going through the Instagram stories, this piece of shit person decided to not only spoil the big death that happened, but practically spoiled who's the one that killed him, and filmed the whole entire scene. So, like, as I'm trying to skip through, and actually I tried to swipe, but I fucked up, and I got big thumbs. I got fat thumbs, man. My thumbs are kind of heavy, and I like to press things, and I pressed it. And I was like, damn it. And I seen the person dead, and I was like, and then I fuck up again, and then they put the name of the person that's dead. I'm like, fuck, man. I was very angry. And I blocked that person. And if you post spoilers on Saturday of a show, or you do that of a movie, so because somebody else did it for Avengers, and I had to get rid of that person. The night of Avengers coming out, somebody wrote down every important thing that happened during Avengers. And I'm like, I pray that nobody sees this. I really hope not. And for somebody to do that, you're a piece of shit. You're a real piece of shit. I'm not joking around. I truly hope that your Star subscriptions run out on the final episode, so you can't watch the final episode, and hopefully that you can't, get it back for a while, so you can understand. Maybe we can spoil it for your ass, because it's bullshit, man. Come on, why be an asshole? Now I can see if it was like Tuesday, and you should have watched the show by then. You should have watched it. And a lot of people's favorite character died. It sucked. I mean, it sucks to know that, a lot of people's favorite character was killed off in a very, hey man, he went out like a gangster though. He went out like a gangster. I'll spoiler real quick. Spoilers for Power. Come back in like 2 minutes. Come back in 2 minutes if you haven't seen Power yet, or watch Power and then come back. But Proctor finally bit the dust. Proctor's Weasley ways finally caught the fuck up to him. The last Weasley thing he tried to do was testify against Tommy. Tommy finds out. Tommy kills the chick that's supposed to be, what's her name? Maria? Yeah. Tommy kills her, and then goes and finds Proctor at Ghost's house and shoots up that motherfucker's apartment. Goodness gracious. He shoots the fuck up that fucking place. And presumably kills Proctor. Tyreek is found to be skimming the drugs that he was selling. So apparently he was selling baby aspirin to the kids on his campus at Choate. And the girl that, he was messing with was the one pretty much that, fucked him over. And and also, if you guys don't remember, last episode, Vincent told him that he needs to double his production or give him double his thing for pretty much fucking up. And so what he does is give Vincent the baby aspirin, which was stupid. And Vincent, presumably after Proctor is killed, and also he, Tyreek actually did a good thing and, had Proctor's daughter go with him to get ice cream, or no, went with Proctor's daughter to go get coffee. And he took her to the brother's house. No, to his cousins. That's what it was. Proctor's cousins. And he presumably, the cousin's like, all right, I know what happened. I know that my cousin is dead and I gotta take care of his daughter now. I think that's going to come back and bite everybody's ass when he comes back. Coming back with a vengeance. I know for a fact he's coming back with a vengeance. And but right now, Ghost and Tommy have to work together because Vincent found out that, Tyreek was skimming with baby aspirin for the pills that he was supposed to be selling. And now Vincent is pretty much holding Tyreek hostage for $2 million. And now Ghost and Tommy have to figure out how to either get $2 million, or I'm sure they're going to try to figure out a way to kill Vincent. That's the only two ways they can go about this. And that's going to be bonkers. It's going to get real crazy these next couple episodes. And also, remember this season's called The Final Betrayal. So just to make sure you guys understand, somebody's going to get betrayed at the end of this fucking thing. I think Tommy might betray Ghost, and Ghost somehow kills Tommy. That's what I feel like is going to happen. And also, Proctor, if you have a gun, I'm just saying this. I know you're a dead character right now and everything, but if you got a gun and you have a clean shot at somebody, how the fuck did you miss? How you miss every shot? I know you was in a frantic state and stuff, but how'd you miss every shot? He's wearing a huge ass coat. Like, at least graze the coat. How'd you miss every shot? This is just, I don't know. That part didn't make sense. And then everybody, like, I know that Tasha's now trying to become a drug dealer and shit now, because she was starting to lose money. And Tommy was like, "Nah, I'm not going to clean my money through your daycare." And she is now working with another drug dealer that apparently moves weight. Really, her storyline is just fucking stupid now. So I'm kind of done with that storyline. So with that, that was Power. That's practically Power in a fucking 5-minute nutshell. Sorry about that. And also today I got to watch the full El Camino trailer, because I had to when I first saw it, it was a teaser trailer. You see you see Jesse Pinkman, bitch. You see Jesse Pinkman sitting in the El Camino smoking cigarettes in the middle of a desert. And then also we get a full trailer of him really on the run now from the huge ass shootout that we saw at the end of Breaking Bad. I'm pretty sure we just found out that Walt's probably dead, and this is going to be centered around Jamie trying to get. I mean, why I keep saying Jamie? Jesse trying to get out of this shit, out of the murder, and out of pretty much it was a huge ass shooting at the end. I have to rewatch Breaking Bad again, but we all know that at the end we see Walt laying down, practically dying, So I wish I never seen the trailer though. I wish they kept it kind of like the teasers. I don't need to see a full fucking trailer because now the full trailer is like, this might be bad. This might be real bad. It's not bad, but it might not be as good as I was hoping. Like, I wish I didn't see the trailer because I feel like I was hoping something, and then it seemed like the trailer's pulling it somewhere else. And I don't like it. I don't like it not one bit. I'm really scared for this. I don't know why, but I am. I just hope that this show works out, man. Not the show. I'm sorry. This movie works out. It's a Breaking Bad movie. My bad. So I really hope it works out, man. Really, 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 really hope it works the fuck out. We'll see. I'm still excited. So I have my excitement. I know it comes out in October on Netflix first and also in select theaters. So definitely checking out El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. And then finally, there's been some rumblings. I know I said this last week, but they were talking about Ronda Rousey being looked at as She-Hulk, and also Stephanie Beatrice. I don't want. Hopefully, I'm not saying her last. Hopefully, I'm not saying her last name wrong. Hopefully, I'm not. My bad. Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Just in case you don't know who she is, she wants to play She-Hulk, and to tell you the truth, she can pull it off. I think she can pull it off. She-Hulk was a lawyer, and also Rosa. I mean, well, not Rosa. Stephanie has a very light voice. It's kind of crazy. If you actually seen her actually talk, she has a very, very light voice. But when she plays Rosa in like the later seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, of course, she has a little bit more of a not raspy, kind of like a more deeper voice. So it seems like I think she can pull this off. I mean, she's a badass on the show. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a comedy, but she pulls it off very well. And then, when she's out and about, it seems like she has a more lighter character to her. I mean, you're pretty much playing a split personality. You're playing a really angry motherfucker, and then also you're playing a really smart lawyer. So I think this can work, man. I really do. I think this, if she was somehow casted for She-Hulk, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would definitely not have a problem with it. I think I heard something about Rosario Dawson playing some She-Hulk too. There was rumblings about that too. And I wouldn't mind that either. I wouldn't mind seeing Rosario. Yeah, I have no problem seeing Rosario Dawson on anything. All right. She was great on Luke Cage. I was definitely a fan. Definitely a fan. Oh, my bad. Oh shit, I forgot I was on live. My bad. That was a little creepy. My bad. No, it wasn't my bad. But I'm very excited to see who they cast as She-Hulk because I feel like you can go any direction, but that person probably needs to be able to split being She-Hulk and also being her alter person. But then again, She-Hulk stays She-Hulk the whole time. She doesn't go back to being human. She not human, well, human looking. You know what I'm saying? She like Bruce Banner can go back to being Bruce Banner. So yeah. I'm just wanting to So let me see. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Why is that not working? What the fuck? Yeah, I was about to get pissed off in a minute. Yeah, man, it's a couple people. Let me see. There was a She-Hulk movie. Huh, interesting. Trying to come back to being Jennifer Walters. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because there's two different storylines. It's her being a lawyer, and then also her being a cousin of Bruce Banner and having to get a blood transfusion from him. So we'll see, man. I'm kind of nervous about this, man. I'm nervous. We'll see, man. Hopefully the casting can work. But I think Stephanie Beatrice, hopefully I'm saying her last name right. I'm hoping that I hope she does get a look at it, man, because I think she can pull this shit off. I think this can be pulled off for her. So we'll see, man. I'm kind of excited to see what she can do. And so lastly, today I want to talk about hold on, give me 1 second. Ooh, one more second. I gotta do some things. All right. To wipe myself down for a second. All right. So for the past 35 minutes, I've been talking movies and TV and some of the things that's supposed to be coming out really soon that I'm very excited about, and also some of the reviews that could have been better. Some movies that could have been better. Yeah. This weekend, well, this last weekend that just passed, we were at Houston. If you don't know, I am based out of Houston, Texas. Houston was hit by a tropical. I think they ended up saying it was a tropical depression or a tropical storm, one of the two. Apparently, for the past we were hit by Harvey 2 years ago, and well, yeah, it's been 2 years. Damn, it's been 2 years since we got hit by Harvey. We were only supposed to see a Harvey-like flooding, literally once in our lifetime, one time in our lifetime. We were only supposed to see that type of flooding, that type of rainfall, one time, and we didn't. We actually, in 2 years, we've had two 500-year floods happen in the Houston area. Well, in Houston, Texas, also Kingwood, and also Sugarland. Just in case, these are surrounding areas of Houston, but these places get hit very hard by hurricanes for the past couple times now. There were videos of, you see kids walking out of schools that are being flooded, and they're walking on top of the little like seats that they do to go tie their shoes and stuff. I used to work in school, so like you have like little seats outside of the classrooms, especially elementary schools, and kids can tie their shoes there. Normally, like if they go into the restroom, the kids can sit down so they're not wilding out. So you see that, and you also see pictures, side by side pictures of this is Harvey, this is the tropical storm or tropical depression, Almeida, whatever the fuck the name is. They should have, like, come on, let's get it together. This flooding happened, and actually, we were partially hit with flooding in our area. Also, my car was like headlights deep. If I was like even like 5 minutes later, like thank God for my family. But if I was even 5 minutes later, I probably wouldn't have my car right now. So with that, I want to do something special for the Houston area, and also for any of the schools that have been hit or anything like that. So I'm kind of trying to think about what I can do, and probably can do this probably easier on Twitch, or yeah, probably easier on Twitch. But probably I'm thinking Saturday or Friday, one of the two. I would definitely have something out by, wow, tomorrow's Wednesday. Shit. I'll have something out by Thursday. I'll do like a little short video. But I want to do an 8-hour stream of video of me playing video games with other people and stuff like that. I want to do an 8-hour stream. And hopefully Twitch is hearing this or whoever. And I also want to get this out. I'm going to do an 8-hour stream of me straight up playing video games, right? I know, oh, you're a fucking nerd. Your mom. But for every bit that is donated, that is taken, that is given on the Twitch stream, hopefully I can get these out or whatever. Every bit, or fuck, I don't want to do a GoFundMe. We'll see. Well, like all this is kind of just being convoluted right now, but every bit that's given to the Twitch stream will be donated to American Red Cross, or to the school districts that have been affected by the floods. Every bit will go towards helping those efforts to reopen, because I'm sure those schools are still closed right now due to due to this damage that these floodings have done. Like you go 2 years and you have 500-year floods happen. They're probably closing down those schools forever. They actually when after Harvey hit, they closed down one of the schools I actually worked at one point in my life. And every day I used to pass by the school literally every single day. And that was the only way I can pass, like it was the quickest way I can get home. But they closed down the school. Like it's like last time I saw it, it was knocked the fuck down. So I want to do something to help with the efforts of, fixing the school. I know I'm not JJ Watt. I know I'm not him. But for every bit that is given on Twitch, and I'll probably maybe do a cash app or some shit. I don't know. We'll see. But every dollar that is given, or even cents, whatever people can do, and if you can get the word out, that'll be straight. I'll do it on Instagram also. But during the 8-hour stream, everything that is given will be given to help the efforts of the Houston area and also the Kingwood area that was completely hurt, or Sugarland and all the rest of the areas that were actually hurt by this storm that happened. We got to help each other, and this is where we start. And hopefully I could get people to watch and people, help out whatever they can. I'll definitely do my part to help out too. So with that, yeah, we'll see. Definitely Thursday, I'll have everything hashed out, but I definitely wanted to get the word out today about this. So, I'm hoping everybody is having a great week, though. I know people were also hit by Hurricane Dorian. We understand your pain. Trust me, we've seen it twice now. So, but with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Tomorrow is anime and video games. I'm talking, Modern Warfare beta. I'm definitely talking about that shit. Woo! I'm excited. October 25th cannot come sooner. Let me tell you something right now. All right, my bad. Hold on. Yeah, October 25th can't come any motherfucking sooner. I don't give a fuck. I'm excited for Modern Warfare beta. I've also been playing Apex way too much and not going further than what I should. NBA 2K 20 has been a big success for me. Also, I've been watching Hero Mask. I've been watching Dr. Stone. So I'm going to go and start talking. I'm going to talk about those two animes and much more on Wednesday. Definitely a lot more on Wednesday. There's been news coming out too, so I cannot wait to talk about it. I know, can't wait. Woo! Goodness gracious, I'm excited. I know it was very somber for those 2 minutes, for those 5 minutes. My bad. I know that was an instant excitement, but I'm very excited about these video games. But definitely check it out tomorrow. I will be streaming on YouTube and also be streaming on Twitch. And my name is Andrew Cruz. If you need to find me, I'm on Instagram, which is at Cruising Podcast. Also, I'm giving that out. But at Cruising Podcast is where you can find the latest and greatest of the show. Also, you can find the show. Also, you can find the Cruising Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, YouTube, Twitch. You can find it in a lot of motherfucking places right now. Also, if you want to make money, not make money, but make a little bit of money. Listen to the podcast. You can download the podcast on Podcoin also. And for every 10 minutes, you get 10 points or some shit towards gift cards and stuff like that. So with that, also like and subscribe on YouTube. Also like and subscribe on Twitch for so you can get your latest streaming of video games on my channels. So with that, I want to say thank you guys so much for listening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for anime and video games. And deuces. Oh snap, I can't turn this off. All right, can't see Jack. All right, there we go.